everyone, it's Damon here from Fender with my friend Jimbo at the mighty, the wondrous, the fantastic GAK in Brighton, England. Here today to show you, to talk about the 2015 US, or American, Standard Series Fender guitars. Because as you know, and we hope you know, big focus this year for Fender as a company is the American Standard stuff, is the guitars that are hand-built in our factory in Corona, California, in the US of A. We think, you know, these are absolutely the core of our range. These are the guitars that everyone, as you're growing up, it's what you aspire to. It's certainly what I wanted when I was growing up as well.
Me too.
And, you know, they really are the culmination of everything that we've learnt in the last 60 years of building guitars. So all those great players, all those great sounds, all the input that we've had over the years from everybody, all of those things come together in a magnificent melting pot to create these 2015 standards that you see before you today. Now, I know Jimbo is especially happy because we have done the Stratocasters. You need to go and watch that video. And we're now on the Tele, which is your favourite, is it not?
It's by far my favourite guitar of all time. What can I say? I mean, it's just a Telecaster. It's the ideal solid body guitar.
It is.
What could be about it?
One thing I always say is people who don't like Teles probably don't like them because they demand quite a lot of you, don't they? As a player,
can do.
You have to kind of pull the tone out of them, but
it's a simple guitar, but it can give you everything.
It can.
You know, it really can.
Even, you know, we have everything from, like, as you're going to show us, some of your killer country chops.
Well, yeah, anything from that, and then like Jimmy Page rock, you know,
yeah,
Pete Townsend, these are all Tele guys too.
Through to guys like Jim Root from Slipknot.
Exactly.
You know, because it's such a
anything
beautifully simple, stable thing. So
yeah.
These are the 2015 American Standards. What we've got here are very different, and we'll play them in a little bit and you can hear the contrast. So Jim's got the twin single coil version of the guitar. So again, remember, hand-built in California, all of the standards, over 100 hand-done applications to put these guitars together. High-quality woods, you know, stuff like, as we said before, like when we did the Strat, you've got an extra fret. All the edges of the fretboards are worn in. So you go like that. It's like putting on a comfortable pair of jeans. You pick it up and you go, it feels very comfortable.
It does, absolutely.
Okay, there's a couple of things about the 2015 Standard Tele that is a little bit different from, for instance, a vintage style Telecaster. Yep. Not just the frets, obviously, bigger frets, flatter fretboard. We have the belly cut. Okay,
which is nice. That's really comfortable.
Which anybody who does, who gigs a lot, like we do, you know, I love Teles. I have a great vintage style Tele, but again, it's nice to have that extra bit of comfort. Again, we have.
If you're holding it high, it's great because it's just slips past your rib cage.
You know, this is again, like we said, these guitars are, you know, we've created them from everything that we've heard from everybody over the years. We started doing this on the deluxe US guitars. People loved it, so it's gone on to the Standard. And then another thing at the front here, we have the vintage Strat style bridge saddles. Okay, and these were absolutely the result of when these guitars were revamped a couple of years ago. We did intensive R&D, research and development, sound testing, and everybody involved just thought that those sounded absolutely fantastic on the guitar. You know, Fender don't put things on a guitar on a whim. They were put on there because with this particular guitar,
and it looks great too, but then you've got the sort of extreme break angle over them, which is great. And you've got
individual height and intonation for each string, which you didn't have before on a Telecaster. Now, also, pickup-wise, we said before, the American Standards come with custom shop pickups now. So we have in here a custom shop vintage Tele bridge pickup. So think early 50s, you know, that classic twang, the classic Bakersfield kind of sound with, go on, give us a little bit of the classic twang, Jimbo. See, that's why I've got him here, because if I did that, it would just be a terrible, terrible mess. Okay, so you've got all of that. And again, you know, when you overdrive these, they sound great. Misapprehension by a lot of guitar players, and why some people don't play Teles, is they think that all Tele bridge pickups are thin, you know, and weedy sounding, and they're not. I mean, I've been very lucky. I've played some real great vintage stuff from the 50s, especially if you roll the tone off a little bit through a great, you know, valve amp. They sound huge, you know. one of the best classic rock rhythm sounds you will ever hear.
Agreed.
And then the neck on this is, again, it's a custom shop twisted Tele neck pickup.
I love those.
Yeah, just gives it almost a little bit more of that stratty kind of bell-like top end.
So, it's taller, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's like a bit more stratty. So it's
like
together.
One more strattiness. On the strattiness scale, it's one more, definitely. So, you know, this guitar is absolutely somebody who wants the classic Telecaster sound and look, you know, and comfortableness. Obviously, is that a word? Comfortability.
It is now.
Comfortableness,
I like it.
You know, with the belly cut. So, on the other hand, I have the 2015 standard twin humbucking. Look at that. It's great because I get to do this again, I think. You're always going to find these people, a lot of people who love the idea of an American-made, hand-built Telecaster, but they have no use for country, funk, blues. I don't know who these people are.
Don't know, man.
But obviously, guys who play rock, guys who play metal. You know, what you did, give us a little bit of the middle and the neck pickup there.
Yeah.
So this is the Telecaster
The honky sound.
But
there you go.
Some people want that.
Exactly.
Some people want that. Or even, dare I say it,
That sounds great.
Does sound fantastic.
That sounds really good.
So the idea is, you know, with these standards, if you want the great classic twang, top-end cut country bite, yep, we have the single coil version. If you want something that is going to rock, metal, gent, I still don't know what that is, or punk or hardcore, whatever, those more extreme forms of music, you know, or just in fact a guitar that still has the classic look of a Telecaster with like a lot more power to it, then the HH will do it. So we're going to do a little bit more playing now, and again you can hear the difference between these guitars. So these are the 2015 US standards, single coil and HH. Jimbo has blinded you with his remarkable country shred stylings. So we thought it would be a good idea to just hear the single coils with a little bit of drive and a little bit of gain. So Jim's going to play a little bit on the bridge, a little bit on the middle, and a little bit on the neck.
Yeah.
Beautiful. That was cool.
That was pretty good.
That was really
Try to do that again. Sweet,
That's wicked, man. Good stuff.
Dig it.